We all love to eat out, but unfortunately for some of us, it's not the healthiest option. How would you like to make better than restaurant quality meals at home? With my second cookbook, The Pantry Laid Bare, you can make Chinese food without all that added MSG. Breads and bagels are a cinch because no appliances are needed. Pizza. It's not delivery, it's the stovetop. These 111 recipes will bring out the inner chef in you. Get a copy today only at www.bearpantryshow.com. Shop safely and securely at www.bearpantryshow.com. You want to cook more at home, but recipes can be overwhelming. That's because most recipes cater to a large group. The solution is my small batch book, No More Leftovers. Enjoy air fryer wings and other appetizers for two, small batch Belizean breads, main dishes for two, small batch dishes and drinks and smoothies for one. You'll be able to stay on your eating plan or diet because my recipes for mini cakes, pies, and cookies only yield enough for you to enjoy a treat and share with a couple of friends or family. Pick up a copy of my small batch book at www.bearpantryshow.com. Shop safely and securely at www.bearpantryshow.com. All right, guys. I don't think the microphone is muted. Hello, 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 hello. I think we're having some technical errors today in StreamYard. You guys might be able to see me and hear me, but I don't see anybody at all in this room. So I'm going to give it a minute. Hi, Christine. Okay, there you go. I tried to do it where I scheduled it a little while ago, but it didn't allow. I mean, I was on. I don't know if you guys saw me. I was on, but I didn't see anybody else. Christine, my sister sent me a TikTok, I think, or a reel or a short. I don't remember which one it is. And it says the person in the thing said that Facebook is not going to pay their influencers anymore for reels. So let's see what happens at the end of my time with them this month. All right. I posted one that Joe did before with the plantain chips because that had like 6 million views before. So I posted that one to see if that's going to do well again. Okay. Sometimes you post an old one that did well before and then it does well again. I only have 4 out of 15 that reached 10,000 views or 10,000 plays, whatever they call it. The plantain chips has like 675 views right now. Hi, Carla. Yeah, I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true, but I wouldn't doubt it. Carla, I've been trying to send you a message, but it's not going through because I have trouble sometimes when I'm sending from iPhone to Android on a rainy day. I don't know why. Hi, Miss Lucky. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This hot pink, huh? This hot pink thing. So first of all, I'm adding a new type of video to the cooking show. It's going to be some behind the scenes. They keep telling us they want us to do behind the scenes. God, I hate doing behind the scenes. Let me tell you why. Because you have to have one camera on what you're doing and then another camera behind the scenes. You got to run 2 cameras for behind the scenes. They don't tell you that. But I did it differently today. I just used the one camera and I just recorded what we're doing all day long today to work on the book. That's what I did. You guys saw how hectic it is to do the breads, to do the photo shoots, stuff like that. All right. Edmund, long time no see. I'm sending you some rain, okay? We've had a lot of rain today, and we're gonna have some tomorrow. I'm gonna send you all this rain. So I don't even have nail polish on. My fingernails are never without nail polish, but it's because I'm doing different colored nail polish for different scenes in the book where my hands have to be in the video. So I'm going to show you guys some behind the scenes. This is what I had for my thumbnail, and I'll go back and fix the thumbnail. We're better. Thank you, Miss Lucky. We're better. I mean, I still sleep with that infuser at night because that helps a whole lot, but I think we're better. If you hear any kind of phlegminess going on, it's just because we just ate. So this is one of the my hands in the picture type thingy, right? Focus. Let me not look. If I cover my eye, there you go. Sometimes my hand has to be in the picture. I know we have a lot right now, Edmund. So if you notice on that one, my fingernails are like lime green, hot green, some type of green. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I don't want the same fingernail polish in every picture where my hand is in the scene. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna look like, damn, she didn't even try. So that one is where I'm just plaiting that bread. And on some of the recipes, you're gonna have steps like that. On maybe 5 or 6 of them, okay? So what else? This is one of them where you're gonna have steps. The pretzels. That's how the recipe gonna look. You're gonna have about 4 steps, and then you're gonna have the finished thing. Okay. So today we did donuts. Do you guys want to see the donuts? My light, my oh God. Joshua has become my light boy too right now, but he only holds the light when he's hungry, and the real light boy is cooking. Joshua, I just ratted you out. Hi, mad dog. How you doing, sweetie? No, I have a good. Who wants to see the donuts? You guys hit the like, all right? Hit the like on this video. I'm gonna leave it up. Thank you, Miss Lucky. Thank you, my sweet moderator, Miss Lucky. Who wants to see the donut? You guys, give me a 1. Give me a 1 in the chat if you want to see the donuts, because the donut kicked my butt. And in that behind the scenes video that I recorded today, I'm gonna show the crappy pictures that I took first, and then I'm gonna show what we did to change the picture. 1, see? Carla, were you there? I gotta cover my eyes because this camera like to pick up on my eyes. I'll post this at the community feed so you guys could see it better, okay? But them's the donuts. And what the hell else can you do with donuts? Put some sprinkles, right? The white donuts look like crap when you're trying to do it. The white glazed ones. The chocolate one look like dookie. You know, when you try to do it, don't care how you light it. And then if the light boys, they come right on top of the light, it reflects. The chocolate one reflects. It's because, who the follow your own? What is it? It's because of the washer. Oh. She was afraid when the washer went into the spin cycle. She wanted to go in Jada's room. Oh, stupid. Here goes. You guys don't even know that, baby. I forgot. They are delicious too. These donuts have no aftertaste. They're not greasy like the stuff you get at the donut place. They're not overly sweet, right, Josh? Yeah. Without the glaze on it, they're not overly sweet. They're like they're a tad sweeter than fried jack. Did you do any filled ones? No, because we didn't have a syringe to put it in. Mm. I only have that turkey base, that thing, and I don't know how I'm going to get the junk out of that. Yeah. What would you like it filled with, though? Well, chocolate. Why would I ask you some dumb question, right? There's another thing that I gotta ask Jay the next time we talk to her. They filled it with something I like. I would, for me personally, I would fill it with custard. You know how I love my custard? I'll feel like crap with custard right now. Maybe like cake frosting, like a white cake frosting, like from I know they fill it with strawberry jam and stuff like that. You don't like that? No. Yeah. Chocolate pudding. She said chocolate pudding. That could work. Yeah. I'll beat you, Carla. I'll beat you with a bat, Carla. Carla says she would. So the donut recipe has 2 pictures. So here's the second picture. Come on, camera, focus. Here we go. I put my little mug in it. Y'all, I put my mug in it. See the little cloth off to the side, the little blue cloth? Your girl can't afford them a dish towel. So what she did was gone and buy fat quarters. I gone and buy fat quarters. So when I went to go buy the fat quarters, I guess the stash that we picked up didn't have any price on it. They just had it kind of tied up with an old looking rope. So we got up there. The little girl said she have to go get her manager so the manager could tell her the price. So she came back and she said the manager says it's $6.98 or $6.78, something. Not 6, I'm sorry, 3. So a little bit on the $4. I want to say $3.78. No, fat quarters are usually 6 something or 5 something. And so Joe looked at me and I looked at Joe and I didn't say a word because I didn't cheat. Her manager tells she that's the price. Maybe that's the price they put because it was already roped off or whatever. The hell. So I saved a couple dollars on the fat quarters. Number one is brighter. They're both bright. They're both bright. But what happened is sometimes it's just how this camera picks it up. So what I did for the donuts, I overexposed the picture. So I changed like the ISO or something. I don't know what the hell I did on the camera. I hope I could set it back. I overexposed that sucker and made it get like washed out white. And then that way the chocolate donuts look like real chocolate. The white donuts look, just a little bit cleaner white. Damn, that's rude and loud. That's the heater. And then the other donuts in the back, they look nice. Cause Joe fried them up good, man. Oh God, Joe fried them up good. Let me lock this door. Ay, crap. I'm not gonna be able to lock it, look at this dog in here. I'll just push it a little bit because the dog don't like the door locked. I swear to God, this is these dogs' house and we just pay the rent. So then the challah bread, child, I plait that thing. I plait that thing so good though. I tell you, I plait that thing so good. Now, some of the stuff is overly done cooked because I need for it to get brown. Some of the stuff is brown like that because we put a lot of egg wash. So I've been using a lot of egg yolks. And the eggs right now from Costco are teeny tiny little eggs. They're forcing the chicken them to lay. And so the egg yolk is crap, like about this big. So I need like 3 egg yolk to grease up that one bread. So yeah, I have the list. And let me tell you how many more I have. I'm not going to count the Belizean bread and Belizean bun because those are easy to do. And it's just a matter of getting them done and take the 3 shots each. Okay, so we're not counting those. So I have 2 different set of bagels left to do. I have a mini monkey bread. It's like tiny like this to fit in the palm of your hand. So I want to hold it in the palm of my hand so people can see how small it is. If they want to make the recipe, they're going to go, oh shit, that's small, right? Because I already did the big one. And then I have the pan dulce, which is the conchas, and I have the croissants. I don't know if I'm going to do any tomorrow because it's calling for more rain and it's difficult to take pictures in the rain. If I do any more, it might be the croissants that I do tomorrow because I have to show how to fold it. So I need my hand in the picture, and right now my hand's looking good in the overcast sky. Because other times, child, my hand's looking, ooh, the veins look stressed out and green. And then when you see the inside, it's looking really, really shabby because of being in water. And see how wrinkled my hands are? See, that's dehydration right there. I can't have my hands look like that. It's a lot of dehydration from put my hand in water and it's getting dry and I have to keep lotioning. It feels so smooth. It's annoying. It feels like there's chalk on my hand. And so yesterday to get the good hands, I had to drink extra water, fill up my little bony fingers. No matter how fat I get, my fingers are still bony. My little bony fingers got filled up and so they look good. And then I put that bright nail polish. Today's nail polish was blue, I think. That came out really, really good. In what the hell did I do that for? When I was plaiting those cinnamon roll muffins. So they tell you when you're going to do a cookbook, don't just take pictures of the food because the people that's buying your cookbook they want to see you interacting with the food. So they want to see your face pop in there now and again. If it's not your face, it's somebody else's face. They want to see hands pop in there. And I'm not finna put Joshua's hands with them long nails for people to start, oh my God, why is his nail so long? Yada, yada. Johan always look rough, tough, and dirty because he's always doing laborious work. And so I got to keep my hands in shape because Jada ain't here. Jada is overseas on a vacation. Child, she coming back soon. And then I'll tell you guys where she went and hopefully we'll have footage. She claims she's recording footage, but she only took a damn Polaroid camera. What is she recording on? The phone? And then her friend took a GoPro that he doesn't know how to work. So I pray she knows how to work it. Okay? The challah bread came out good. Well, we didn't even eat the bread. I put it in a bag and threw it in the freezer because I'm hoping that some of these breads will last long enough for me to take the cover of the book shot, and the bread will be in the bread box behind me, because I certainly don't want to do these breads over again. I'm done. I'm breaded out. I think once I'm done with the breads for this book, I will not make bread for a whole month. Nobody gonna eat bread. We're gonna go keto. I did a picnic scene on the last book. Remember on the last No More Leftovers? I did a picnic scene on that book. So I'm not sure if I want to go with a picnic scene. I have not done a scene yet where I am in my kitchen. And so I think I want to show off my new kitchen. Although the cake book, and I will go back to the cake book when I'm done. Once I see how this goes on Amazon. I'm not gonna rush. The cake book gonna be ready for Thanksgiving. So don't worry about that part. Where the hell is the cake book? I thought I had it here. I don't want you guys to see the name of the cake book. It has a really cool name. But see the cake book right here? I already have the book cover for the cake book, and I'm posing in my kitchen on that side of the kitchen. Oh, there goes the stupid ring light. See? That's the cake book. That's the cover of the cake book. And the reason why I am on the cover is because Joshua says I'm a part of the brand. But I don't want you guys to see the name of the cake book because somebody gonna steal the damn name. Not you guys, but some random stranger. Yay. So yeah. I'm even putting steps in the book like this. How to fold the dough to get layers for like biscuits and so on, the Hawaiian rolls. I'm putting steps like that. Child, this book gonna look like a legit book. Hi, Clavel, long time no see. How you doing? How you doing? So how are you guys doing anyways? This is how I can catch up with you guys, because my manager, Carla, my manager, she told me she gonna beat me if I let anybody distract me. She said, nobody gonna distract you. Child, no. When I start something, you guys see how I operate. I'm a whole Leo, all right? I'm in the middle of the month Leo. In every what house and sun and moon, I'm a Leo. So, oh, and there's a stupid pimple that came out when I was sick that's doing the most. It's trying to turn out bad because it's trying to leave a black mark on my face, like this black mark that was over here from another pimple years ago. I'm tired of that. It's doing the most. And so that has to heal. I keep putting the clay mask and stuff on it. And it's like, come on, I got to put my face on camera to take the front. So yesterday I wrote the introduction. That's how writing goes with me. You know, I don't know that it's writer's block, but you know, there's days when I don't think about that one page and suddenly all the information comes to me and I have to sit down and write down. I used to have a thing, I still have it, but it needs battery or something. A thing that you record into a digital recorder that I would record in as I'm driving, and the ideas would come to me for a certain part of the book or something, and I just hold it, talk, right? And if this thing works out too with Amazon, I might go ahead and write my mom's book. When my mom got sick with cancer in 2012, I told her to write a book. And I said, Mom, write a book. Everybody should write a book because you need to let people remember who the hell you are after you're dead and gone. And not have people like me and my cousin Jay over here piecing the crap together, right? About what these people did with their lives. So anyways, my mom started to write the book 2012, but she wanted me to write the book. And how am I going to write the book? I don't know what she want to say. It's about her life, right? And I don't know what she wanted to say. So I told her just jot down things. So that's what she did. She jot down lines here and there. And so I started to put the book together, and I got through like 4 chapters, and then we kind of left it alone. And then she got better for 3 years. And then I didn't realize that she was continuing to write the book. And it's not till my dad sold the house and moved home that I found the book. And she had 5 names that she wrote 5 different names on the front of the book. It's one of those composition books. So it has that little line with that box. and she wrote 5 different names. And on the 5th one, she put a little star next to it. And I think that should be the name. It's such a profound name for what she was going through. And I will write it and I'll put her name on it. You know what I mean? And so the rest of the family can have her book too. So I might do that. Those books will go to do what in the infuser on my hands. Miss Lucky, put lavender on my hands or in the infuser. Miss Lucky, Edmond say you put too much numbers in this thing. Let's see what it is. 92316. It's supposed to be 92316, not 923126. 92316. Let's put it here. On the pimple? Okay. 92316. I'm gonna do that because my sister sent me a thing where they're putting that stupid garbage juice, apple cider vinegar. That thing smells like your trash can when it's awful. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good on the garbage juice, but I'll put that. I have all those oils. I fixed the zip. I don't even know if you guys sent me any kind of dish towels because I didn't go check the P.O. box. You gonna get me, right, Carla? You gonna get me. Anyways, I was in somebody's chat the other day and they were talking about B-Loves and them. And I mentioned in the chat that I met B-Loves before. And she says, come up on the page and tell us about that meeting. I didn't do it at the time because you guys know I was sick with the cold and I was like looking a hot mess. I think I was at the post office too when she asked us to come up. So, but I don't mind sharing that story here today. It's what, we're 22 minutes in. Let me holler at Joe, see if he'll come in. I want Joe to give you his reaction. Joe is so funny when you don't have something planned and he puts his 2 cents in. Stupid me. I'm not going to tell you guys. There's a joke in the middle of the behind the scenes that you guys are just going to laugh at me because I was so dumb today. I was like an airhead dumb today. I'm tired. I'm tired. He has to get up to get the phone. Oh, shoot. He has to get up to get the phone. Hey, Boo, can you come in here for a second? Tell him what it is. I want to say a quick hi, but I'm going to tell a quick story about when we met B-Loves at VidCon. Mm-hmm. And I want your reaction because your reaction is like the best. Let's see. You look dark over there, the baby. You want maybe carry one of these lights, Smile? Just pick up one of these lights and turn it on. Be careful with the wires. I don't think it'll catch you from there. Take it closer to you. It could go. Yeah, it's long enough.
Try to remember to black.
I'm saying the camera can't pick you up all the way. They're gonna get me in trouble and get my shit demonetized. You guys can see Joel? All right, I can move, so. Is that the way I need to move? Wait, did I move the wrong way?
And you black me.
Well, I didn't know how to move. It's mirrored for me, baby.
Okay.
It's mirrored for me. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, you're looking all kind of mysterious back there. Okay, so we went to VidCon in 2019. And I really and truly wanted to meet a big YouTuber that I could collaborate with because at that point I hadn't collaborated with anyone. And YouTube keeps sending emails saying, this is what you need to do to be more successful. So one of the emails that kept coming was, you need to collaborate with something, right? With somebody else. So there is one other YouTuber that I know in my real life. I helped her get her channel started. And because I knew her, I was like, let's collab. This was back in 2017. And she's all like, yeah, let's do it. But it never happened. I don't think her kids want her to do it. So anyways, fast forward to 2019, went to VidCon. My sister gave us the money to buy the expensive tickets to get into VidCon. But we pinched and saved and bought the cheaper tickets because we needed money to go back and forth, gas money and stuff like that, right? And food and all that stuff. So, Joe, do you regret not buying the expensive ticket?
Not really.
Right?
Not really.
You think we would have learned anything more?
I don't think so.
They did have some classes we were not able to attend, because we didn't buy the expensive ticket. So there's a guy, huh?
But even though we know people that buy the expensive ticket and they still don't learn, they still don't.
And they have not advanced, right?
Uh-huh.
So, anyways, we waited in a long hotline. I tell you the ticket story to tell you that part. We waited an hour, Joe, an hour and change in this line. So, right when I'm telling you because of the coordination, right? So, this guy that reads tarot cards on YouTube, he was giving away free readings one time, and he didn't like read a whole bunch. He just flipped one card and told you what the card and said what the card said. So my question to him was, am I gonna meet anybody of influence that can help me when I go to VidCon? That was my question. Every time those card readers are on, that's all I ever want to know. All I want to know is about my business and my money, right? So, hi Jenny, that's Gigi, right? Hi Gigi. So the guy said, yes, as a matter of fact, you will meet someone that can help you, and you're going to make a love connection. I was pissed. Joe, wasn't I mad? Wasn't I mad when he said that? I'm like, this fool, he pulled the wrong card for me. I don't want no damn love connection. I already have the love of my life over here. This man crazy. So, hi, cousin Jay. So, we got the VidCon, waiting in the line. The minute we got into the, behind the scenes, behind the gate, who we run into? But B loves her husband and the youngest son. And they were like around the big trash can trying to like put things back in her purse. They were like gathering themselves, composing themselves. And so I went over to them. And, when you meet these people, because I really was a fan at the time, right? So when you meet these people and you're like a fan of theirs, you're kind of like gushing, kind of like talking too much. So I made sure that I wasn't doing that, right, Joe? I kept my composure and I went to the son first because he had said on one of their videos prior that he hated meeting his mom's fans because they always dumped their purses on him to hold to take a picture with her. And so I'm like, I'm not gonna do this to this kid. So when I went over and I said, hi, so and so, nice to meet you, beloveds. I watch your channel all the time. I'm also a content creator. And I said, and I didn't call her by her real name. I called her by the username. And I looked at the son and I said, nice to meet you too. And I said, I'm not going to give you my purse to hold, okay? I said, matter of fact, because he says they always want to take a picture with his mom and not with him. By then, he wasn't really doing his channel steady, right? And I'm like, I want to take a picture with you, rather. So we took a cute picture. He was really cool. The husband was super duperly cool. He wasn't like preachy like he is now, right, Joel?
Mm-hmm.
He was cool dude.
It was okay. Good.
Very relaxed, very cool. It was at the time that they went through a lot of drama with that girl, Eat with Q. Carla, you remember that girl, right? He was partly right now. What we saying? What would he miss? Okay. Yeah. Oh, he was right. Yeah. So I told them that I didn't agree with that girl because I think the girl went to their house to do a collab. And I think she wanted them to like gush over her, and they didn't. They just came down. They were businesslike. And she said a whole bunch of mess, and I didn't happen to agree with it. I still don't happen to agree with what she did at the time. So this is not a bash session for B-Loves, okay? This is just, telling the parts of the story that we never told you guys public before. So anyways, I started to address the parents, B-Love and her husband. And I told her that I reached out to her through Instagram 3 different times because she said she was coming to California and that she wanted to collab with people, but you had to hit her up through her Instagram DM, and that's where she would check for the messages. And I did it 3 times, not back to back to back, because it was like a month we had, so in between. And I just asked her, I said, could we do a collab? And she never responded. I never get response from people when I'm asking to do things, except for Choice, who responded immediately and came immediately, and he's still a dear friend. Okay. So anyways, when I spoke with her, I said, I assume that you're busy, that you already have everything booked that you're going to be doing. At that time she collabed with Choice, but we didn't realize that was when that was recorded. Joe, Choice told us afterwards when they recorded the thing, it was at, VidCon time. I was like, oh my God, that's the same time I tried to get a collab with her. And so I said, but if you come back to California again, because it seems like you come often, would you please put me on the list that you can collab with me? We'll figure it out. If they're going to come here, if we're going to meet somewhere, whatever. Because I realize not everybody wants to come to your house because they don't know you. You could be the killer, right? So they have to be safe. And I want people to feel safe. So the husband was chill. He's like, let's go now. Remember I told my line?
Mhm.
That's why I'm calling you in here because Joe will correct me. And then he goes, let's go down to do this collab. And we just landed at VidCon, right? So we kind of figured he didn't want to go now, but I think he really wanted to do it. I really picked up a vibe from him that he really wanted. Did you pick up a vibe that he liked you, that he got along with you?
Yeah, he seems to be a pretty good guy. I mean, we work with him a lot.
Yeah. And they didn't feel forced,
No.
right? It didn't feel forced. So then, as I continued talking to Bethany, which is B Loves, like I just said, I wanted her to feel safe if she's gonna come to my house. And I know they were making money, but I didn't know what kind of money they were making. So I'm like, we can pick you up. That's what we did with Cherry Shepherd. We went to go pick her up and bring her up here because it's 50 miles away from LA, right? I said, we can pick you up if you don't feel safe with us. Don't worry because Cherry Shepherd has come to the house already. And, pretty much she knows it's safe. So to me, that's my voucher, right? I don't throw Cherry Shepherd around for clout. You guys know that I never do that. But I will bring up the name to let them know, well, she came, Mario came, this one came. So, and all these people live to tell the tale, right? So we're not the murkers. So right when I said that, I didn't see anything because I'm focused. You see how I am with this book? I'm focused like this. I'm like trying to pin her down to a date to come. And so pick it up from there, Joel. What did you pick up?
What I pick up in her demeanor is that because you tell her that Sherry Shepherd come with, like, what you supposed to be. I mean, you think you are that because Sherry Shepherd come to your house. That's the way. Then you can see where the feature changed right away. I said, well, I told her, you know what? That's not gonna happen. You guys are gonna call up, and it never happened.
I I didn't pick that up. I didn't pick it up because I was too focused on making them feel safe and trying to pin down this invitation. But Joe was behind me and Joe observed that. And I've never shared that with you guys, maybe one or two of you privately. I've never shared it publicly because I felt kind of horrible afterwards because at first I was like, did I put my foot in my mouth? Don't leave it, baby, don't leave it. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Did I put my foot in my mouth, by bringing up Sherry Shepherd's name? But then I asked Joe, and Joe says, no, you needed to say that part so that she can know that, they can come to our house and our house is a safe space, that they're not going to be harmed. Because Sherry always tells the joke when I'm present at her comedy stuff. She tells the joke that she just took a chance. She said, this girl was so persistent and so sweet that I had to take a chance to go to her house, to be on her show, even though I didn't even know if they were the killers or not. And these people picked me up in their car and just took me. So she always tells that as a joke. So I always want people to know that you're safe when you come here. This is a safe space. I even tell the Mormons, the missioners, this is a safe house. If you're on the street, you run into trouble, knock on this door. If you need water, knock on this door, right? Whatever you need, knock on this door. So, anyways, he guessed love. Yeah, the guy was right. The card was right, Joel? The card was right. So Dobbin said, I dealt with a Jamaican guy before that always said, Dobbin said, so we call him that. Dobbin said. So Dobbin said, I came back home. I did not, could not enjoy the rest of VidCon because Joe already busted my bubble like a big fat pimple. And he said, that lady's not going to collab with you because I picked up a vibe from her whenever you brought up Sherry Shepherd's name. Like she was a tad jealous. Like she looked at you kind of like, who the hell do you think you are? To have Sherry Shepherd come to your house. Because by then the Braxton sisters, or one of the sisters, had gone to her house to collab with her. And she was getting on TV and she's getting all the stuff I wish I could get, right? So a couple days later, the guy was on again, the card reading guy. His name is Boots Tarot, by the way. And I asked him again because he doles out free stuff every now and again, and then you have to pay, right? And I asked the question, and I said, the person that I met when I went to VidCon last week, right? Am I gonna get to work with them the way I hope, right? Because I was still holding on to hope. Hi, Myrna. And the guy said, not if you do it on their terms. You have to do it on your terms, because if you do it on their terms, it's just going to benefit them and it's not going to benefit you. And what she want? What she may want?
Won't you go to other place?
Georgia,
Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. And I told her, I said, I'm not making a lot of money on YouTube. I think back then I was making $300 a month. And there's no way that I could see that I could go to Georgia because besides the plane tickets, you have to have a place to stay. You have to have a car to get around. And, you know, I don't expect for her to buy all the food, but I think she does. I think when you collab with her, she buys all the food. I don't know. You know, I've never collabed with her. And I knew that I couldn't do it. Not in 2019. You know, Joe was getting ready to retire. We were trying to get him through, you know, to his retirement. And oh my God, it was 2019 was a horrible time, right? For us, right before the pandemic. So what did MNF say? Eating spicy potato tacos. Myrna, was that you that left me a voicemail at my Google number? Because Google spelled it like MYRNA, and I know you are MIRNA, and you were saying something about can't buy the books. My website works. I don't want you to like send money on the side because I can't. It's hard for me to put it into the program when people do that. It's hard for me to put it into the program and show the inventory that the books are gone. And the other lady, remember the other lady from Cash App, she never came back and told me which 2 books she wants. One of these days, that lady probably gonna get ratted and call and try to cuss me out saying I stole her money and didn't take her books. But you guys are my eyewitness, right? That I keep saying that lady needs to contact me for Taco Bell. Okay. All right, baby. Thank you so much for coming and putting in your 2 cents because you were the one that got the vibe, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't spin the thing wrong. We're good?
You spinning it right.
I spin it right. Can you bring me some water in my cup?
Okay.
Thank you, baby. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Diane. Oh, Simply Smart is in here too. Hi, guys. Oh, 30 people? Damn. What the hell? Yeah. So, that's the part of the story that we didn't tell, and that's the part of the story that I would have told if I went up on that lady's platform, but I was sick. So and at that time when she says come on up, I was at the post office, and you can't be on your phone at the post office. Yeah, so I don't think a collab will ever happen between us. I don't think I would even want one at this point, to be quite honest with you. I don't think I would even want one at this point because it's just I don't like the way they eat. Back then they were eating a little bit different. It's too slobby and ugh. It gives me anxiety. Let's put it that way. All that licking and burping and smacking makes me, I'm telling you, my stomach starts hurting. Thank you, sweetie. Wait, let me get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for all the help today.
Okay, you're welcome.
And Joe fried all the donuts for me, and he made fried chicken. And I have a little bit more to go clean up in the kitchen when I'm done. Joshua helped a whole lot. It's just to put back everything that I'm using for my photo shoots. Thank you, cousin Jay. This is my hot pink thing that I sewed. Me and Joe sewed this a while back. Cora, you okay? See, she went outside. Then I always put a button for my little style, my little off the shoulder. This is a stretch fabric. Yeah, so it's raining and cold again today. So and Jada, I don't know, for the people who came in late, Jada is on vacation out of the country with a group of her friends, and she's having a really wonderful time, and she's where it's warm and nice and beautiful, and she said she's getting footage for us. I'm gonna be that little girl if she didn't bring back no footage. Okay, it's not even my vacation, but I want footage. Oh my goodness, but you will see a behind the scenes video. I think it came out good. I don't know how it came out because I had a camera running in the background while I was doing some of the photo shoot for the food outside yesterday. Tomorrow it's going to rain again, so I don't know what I can do. Not too much, Diane, you didn't miss too much. We're just talking about this cookbook that I'm making that I'm going to put on Amazon. And I told a story just now at the 22-minute mark, if you want to rewind it later, about when I met B-Loves. Buby is cousin Jay, Carla. That's my cousin. If you guys are at the membership at Patreon, you would have seen her on my last video that I put up. You're not supposed to go to the email address. You're supposed to go, was join the timeout chair. No, he didn't want to pull up a chair next to me. But he sat in the back and turned on the I'm trying to get this website address for Myrna. He didn't want to put up a chair next to me because he would have to go all the way outside to get a chair and come here, and he wasn't going to stay long. That's the address. Myrna, click on that address. It'll take you to my website, and that's where you buy any of my books. This book that I'm making is going to be only on Amazon. I'm not going to be selling it from my website because to do that, I would have to buy my author's copies. I don't know what's that going to cost, yada, yada. We're just going to sell it at Amazon and let God do what it do. So I'll tell you one thing. I do like this kind of book that I'm doing right now where I pick one type of food item and just make that. So this is all breads, and it's the kind of breads that you need. So it's not going to have like zucchini bread, banana bread. You're not going to see those kind of breads in it because those are more like a batter. This is breads that you need that you put yeast in. And there's a chapter for sourdough. And one of the sourdough bread that you use yeast because you use the discard. And then there's a chapter with only 4 items, but it's like flour tortilla and stuff because you need it, but it doesn't use yeast. But only 4 items in that chapter. Do they still have that show Beat Bobby? Let's see. Beat Bobby Flay for guys grocery games. Maybe you could try out for them. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know about that show, Christine. I don't watch any of those shows. I would have to actually go start watching those shows to try to be on them. Who I would like to collab with. You guys know I'm the big dreamer over here. I'd like to collab with Pioneer Woman. And I'm using a lot of her stuff in my book, her clots, her dishes, her butter dish, stuff like that. And I've started to tag her in these pictures. Just saying. At Instagram, I'm starting to tag her and I go, hey, Pioneer Woman, I'm using your beautiful dish towel in my picture in my new cookbook. Hey, Pioneer Woman, I'm using your butter dish in my picture in my new cookbook. I ain't playing. You guys could tag her too in them pictures. You could go find the picture and comment and tag her in there. Do something. Yeah, I sent her to the website. It's the website, Mama. It's a website. It's not an email. Yeah, I would have to go watch some of those food cooking things. I know I only used to watch Guy Fieri when he goes around and tries food. Didn't they say they have a guy in Vegas or something? And he'll come to your restaurant and try your food, and he'll pay his own money, and he will give you a review. And they say anybody that he reviews, their stuff takes off. I don't know that that would work for me because I don't sell food, but I definitely deal in food all day long. You know? Don't forget that I have the Cash App right there if you guys want to donate to the Cash App, right? That's one way to sponsor the show. I feel like eventually YouTube is going by way of not paying us and letting us make money off of super chats, super thanks, super stickers, memberships, and merch. That's what they would prefer for us to make the money that way. I don't make any money off of that stuff. I don't have any merch. I've got a couple of members here at YouTube. Thank you to you guys who are sticking around. I don't get super stickers, super chats, super thanks. I don't think I get those once in a blue moon. So that's why I always have my Cash App. If not, I have, what's the thing called? Venmo, or like this guy says, Vimo, Chemo. I got all that, okay? Yes. So shout out to Sarita, who donated to the Cash App the other day, and we went to get the groceries yesterday. So we bought 2 pounds of yeast, the 32-ounce package. We bought what else? 50 pounds of flour, 10 pounds of sugar. I'm just saying the stuff for the bread, all right? The eggs. What else did I get from the bread? Milk. Child, I have the pan dulce, the croissants, the 2 different bagels, and what else? The Belizean bread and the Belizean bun. I'm leaving those for last because I think I'm gonna make those and then try to, I don't know if we could go to LA and give them away, or I don't know. I don't know what the hell. I would hate to like let all that bread go to waste. The little breads that I made the other day, I was able to give 10 to the neighbors, the little rolls like that. They were so excited to get that. 10 out of the 20. We threw away all those beignets, saved 2 for Joshua because I knew I was doing the donuts today. The donuts, you guys, this is going to be your go-to recipe for donuts. And I have to go change something about the recipe, the method, because I said use the electric hand mixer. I found out that the whisk works. So I'm gonna go get rid of that. I don't like to use anything mechanical because I don't want my people to give me any excuse as to why they couldn't make the damn bread. You have 2 hands, don't you? Get in there with your hands. Oh, that's a great idea. Oh crap, why didn't I think about that? We have a lot of birds that Joe takes care of in the backyard, and he's always putting water for them. When he went to Belize, we didn't put no water. He came back and he scolded us. He's like, my birds, they're just God's birds, they're not his birds. Well, we kind of don't want the sky rats to come here, but we'll go to the park and throw it for the sky rats. The pigeons. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get in the light. Light is dark. Yeah, we have pigeons here too, but when we stopped feeding the dogs dog food, the pigeons went away because they used to come and eat the dog food. Hear the heater come on again. I got the next gas bill. I still haven't paid the gas bill. Crap, I told Joe we're going to go drop off that gas bill today. Tomorrow we'll do it. So I got the next gas bill and it's 178. So it went down from the $500. You see when they're charging you the lower price, the correct price, how it goes down, right? Bunch of friggin' crooks. Yeah, so I named this thing It's Okay to Let People Know That You Need Help. And I've done that with my family, like with Joe and Josh, and when Jada wasn't on her vacation, just to ask for help me cook the dinners, help me clean up the kitchen in between breads, because I'm literally doing like 4 breads a day. I can't do just 1 bread a day if it's 55 breads. I'm gonna take 55 days to be done. So today I only did 2. I did the donuts and I did the cinnamon roll muffin. And I couldn't do more than that because of the bad weather. Well, if you can't use your hands to make the bread, some of them you can use the wooden spoon and it'll work. But honestly, if you can't get in there with your hands, you're going to have to use some kind of stand mixer. If you have trouble with arthritis, you're going to have to use some type of stand mixer because some of these breads, you're going to have to knead them like 7 to 8 minutes. So thank God I don't have any problem with that. I have trouble with my heel, but not with my wrist. So that's why the first picture that I put up, I'm gonna go change everything about this live when I'm done because the first one didn't want to work, and I'll put back my picture that I had because it's a beautiful picture, and I put anointed hands. I think my hands are anointed to do bread. Honestly, every time I put my hand and do it, just you could stand right next to me and use the same ingredients. We could have the same yeast, everything. Your yeast developed just like my yeast. And when you put your hand in it, your bread's going to be different than mine. My one just swells and swells and swells. Ay, 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 ay. So we're in March already, the 14th. My mom's birthday is the 24th. That's my nephew's birthday too. My sister's son was born on my mom's birthday. So 10 more days. 10 more days I have to finish this book. Oh my God. What's a packy guy? I know, I can't wait to see it too, Myrna. It's looking good when I save it as a PDF and I flip through the pages two by two. It's looking pretty smart, pretty sharp. I'm like, this is the kind of book I've dreamt about since I first laid eyes on a cookbook from what's her face, Maya Angelou, and she didn't even have a picture on every page. Child, we be doing the most. We be doing the most. Mm-mm-mm. So I have to put on like white nail polish first, and then I put a different color on top to make it pop in the pictures. So tonight when I go to bed, I'm gonna paint it white again. And then tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm gonna paint it whatever color I need for it to be to go in the book. I have to see how much rain we're gonna get tomorrow though, because I don't know if I'll do the croissants tomorrow with bad weather. I might be able to do the bagels, get those out of the way, because the bagels will hold up for a picture. Some stuff just does not hold up for pictures. With the donuts, you have to like glaze them while they're warm and then stick them in the freezer to make sure it works. Carla, what are you, Carla? I think you might be delayed. Okay, let's see. All right, anybody in the room? Are you guys keeping up? First of all, Joe finished watching his series, Devious Mates. That show was on for 4 seasons from 2011 to 2016. That show is old, but it was such a fun show. I missed a lot of it in between, but I caught enough to catch the gist. So at first I wasn't gonna watch, but now I've told him, put it on. When I'm done with this live, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen, sit down to edit, and put it on in the background so it could run in the background for me. I like that show. I think it's gonna rain for us again tomorrow. I like that show because a lot of the people that the maids work for are rich. They're filthy, dirty, stinking rich. And I started to feel rich while I watched the show. I started to feel rich. Ah! So I told him, put it on, I'll watch. Okay, allow. It says tomorrow. Okay, today is Tuesday. Is this going to be rain for the rest of the week? What the hell? I can't read this crap. This might be for the rest of the night. 95% chance of rain. Let's see Wednesday. Jesus, it says 100% chance of rain tomorrow morning at 7. 90% at 8, 80% at 9, 90% at 10, 90, 90, 99. Oh God, it's going to rain all day tomorrow. Jesus. Thursday, 10%. So, yeah, we going to take a break tomorrow. We're going to take a break. Give my hands a rest. Give my wrist a rest. Give my hands a rest. Let it heal in the name of Jesus. Let it stop feeling so smooth and dry. I think tomorrow I'll take the time to just put out videos and start to edit and proofread the book. I think I'm going to take a break tomorrow. If I make any bread tomorrow, it'll be the bagels because those will keep for the pictures. Those will hold up. Carla, upstate in my in-laws have nonstop snow. NYC only gets rain, wind, and water and snow. Christine, you're having snow too? Well, I'm kind of glad Jada's gone on her vacation to be in the sun because she don't have to go to work in this damn rain. Why is it so dark in this thing? Go this way. Go this way. It might be just this computer. It feels blurry to me. It's okay weather to sleep in because I'm fretting about my garage where that leak is. Although it doesn't look bad, sometimes it doesn't leak. I think it's when the wind blows and it blows under there or something. Joe's gonna fix it when all this rain stops, though. It's very windy, Christine. Christine, I hope they don't stop paying us for the reels, but we sure gave it a good try, even if they stop paying us. And honestly, if they stop paying us, I'm not putting any more reels at Facebook. I'm just gonna keep putting the shorts at YouTube. And maybe that's why God told my sister to tell me to do this book, because now I could open another stream of income at Amazon with this book. When this book comes out and you guys go buy it from Amazon, you have to go back and put a review immediately. Because once they start getting a bunch of reviews on it, they will push it hard because they want to make money. You know what I mean? I don't think that I can review it for my influencers page. I think maybe there's a rule against that. But I think I can put it on my affiliates page for people to buy. I went and I reviewed my cousin's book. I worked hard on these reels and they have a lot of reels. I gotta check, when I go in my folder to see how many reels I put out in that past, 8, 9, 10 months. But it's a lot of reels that I put out. So whenever I could make the $1,000, that was a blessing, I just saw a girl vlog in Arizona. You were jealous. It looked so peaceful. Well, we had sunshine yesterday, We can't really be complaining here in California, even though we've been getting a lot of rain. Yesterday was hot. It was 74 degrees. Sun was out. It was beautiful. I could have gone on a bike ride if I didn't have all this to do. Oh, I just remembered. I bought an exercise equipment. I bought a rowing machine, a rower. And it's not the one where the thing's to the side that does this, because I don't have space in the house to do that. It's the one where it's in the front and you do that. I didn't want a recumbent bike again because I get lazy on that. I just kind of, and I have my bike to go, when the weather gets better. And I didn't want a treadmill because my heel hurts, right? So I said, we'll do this because it'll work the upper body, it'll work the core. Everybody tell me I'm going to hate it. Everybody told me, don't get that machine. You're going to hate it, except for Joe and Joshua. And I think it's because they want it too, so they could work on the machine. Mrs. Lucky is not in Arizona. She said she watched another person's vlog and the person was in Arizona. So that machine comes on Thursday, they said. You know what? I have something to be grateful for. Hi, Heather. Michelle gonna come in here from Hawaii. Jana and I met Heather at the beach. Heather used to be selling her arts and crafts and stuff out there. And then Heather moved to Hawaii. And so, anyways, I have something to be grateful for. So when I went to the dentist, he said I didn't have any cavities. Thank you, God. I haven't had any cavities in a while. He said that 3 teeth up here, right here, the gum is receding, I guess. So it's kind of exposed and it's prone to getting cavities if they don't put a white fill up there. The white fill is 100, 100, and 100. That's $3 whole $100 that I'm going to need to do that. So I figure I could put that on a credit card. And I was figuring I could pay it out of the reels money, right? Anyways, he told me that a crown that he put in a while back, because I only go to 2 dentists, and the other one Joe cussed out. So this one's a sweet guy though. The reason I stopped going to him is because the place that he's at is like a house that he converted into his dentistry, and the little waiting area is small, and there was a bunch of badass kids going there, and they were throwing things at people, and oh God, I don't like to be around little kids. And so I stopped going. But now I think I saw a thing where it says no kids. I don't think he deals with kids. Maybe people told him about that. So you did? Okay, Carla, thank you. Thank you for promoting me on it. So anyways, the dentist said you need to redo that crown. And I don't think that Medi-Cal is going to pay for it because you bought that crown yourself from him. years ago. And he says, but there's a break in the seal, a break in the some whatever, So he says, but I'm going to put in and see what they say. And lo and behold, he called yesterday to say they approved it. What do you know? They approved it. So that will save me $900. When I did this crown years ago with him, it was $500. That's how much crowns are now. It's not a root canal. The root canal is done. This is just to replace the crown. If you need a root canal, that's another 500 probably, or maybe another 900. I don't know. I didn't ask him the price because you don't have to do a root canal. But Thursday, I won't be able to eat. And I don't like going to the dentist to get numbed up because being that I have that deficiency that I was born with, where I'm lacking that one enzyme that all of you have, but I don't have it. 1 in every million people are born with this deficiency, and it had to be me. When my parents got together, 25% of their kids were always going to come with that deficiency. They didn't know. The 25% is me because they have 4 kids, So, yeah, because of that deficiency, it's hard on me to get anesthesia, and it's probably going to last. I have to get there at 11. They're probably not going to see me till noon. It's probably going to last till 10 at night. It doesn't go away right away for me. It's horrible. So I'm going to have to find something to suck from a straw. Vibration plate. It's on Amazon. You can stand or sit and put your legs on it. It's good for osteoporosis, lymphatic drainage. Look it up. Okay. You stand on it or sit on it. A vibration plate. Do you feel horrible when you get off of it? Do you feel like the thing's still going? How does it feel? I'll look it up. Yeah, I'm gonna be dedicated. You guys know when I start something, I stick with it. I've been really, really doing a good job with not eating these breads. Like I had to bite into that donut to show you the bitten one. I spit that piece out. I spit that piece out. I got to go clean up my bread station and throw away any bread that has turned green. I have some in the freezer. I like watching people live events when they have people come up on their panel, but sometimes they have a lot of people kind of cross talking each other, and then that gets annoying. But if it's like a couple of people and the people are funny, that's the kind of live events that I like to watch. I don't know why my eyes itchy. Joe has the fire going too, I should be out there enjoying my darn fire. He's got the fire going. You got the address correct this time, Miss Loki. See, Edmund pays attention. Edmund's like, how she got a 6-digit code, right? A zip code. Yeah, for real, for real. When you guys donate to the Cash App, that's like giving me a tip. Like if I were at the beach and you're giving me a tip for my work. That's what that is. I try to donate to other content creators' Cash App. Sometimes I can only give $5 or $10, but they're always grateful. Because they might look at me with 100,000 or 104,000 subscribers and go, oh, she making bank. Child, no. YouTube is what it is. If I only get like 130, 140,000 views a month, that's what it is. It's not going to make any more money. Yeah, Edmund's sharp. He catches on to everything. So I'm all thumbs. Edmund sharp. He catches the stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I still have stuff to clean up in the kitchen. I already fed the dogs though. It's not a lot, but it's still enough that if I leave things scattered, I don't like it. I've been putting on gloves since yesterday to do the dishes because I can't with my hands anymore. I can't. So look for a video tomorrow evening, like around 4 or 5. You'll get this behind the scenes video because I'm gonna sit down and edit it right now. I'm looking forward to editing it because I don't know what all I recorded. And then I'm working on a vlog also from when we went to the orchard, the orange orchard. So you guys are amazing, my little moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Oh God, I used to sing that song at every funeral. Woo! Once you start singing songs at funerals, you can't sing them songs no more. Thank you, Gigi. You guys are cool. I think you'll like this behind the scenes that I did because I'm going to motivate you. Good night, guys. You know what I'd like to do? Like a late night live one of these time, like around 12 o'clock at night, my time. That doesn't work though because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you guys' time. I'll do that one night and see who the hell comes on. It's probably going to be a lot of people from over across the pond. If I go on at midnight my time, it's probably going to be people from across the pond. It's going to be 8 o'clock their time. When Jada comes back, we're going to come back and talk about the royal family. We're going to come back and talk about that coronation. All right, guys. I love you all. Take care.